Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of multiple choice questions in a channel Civil Engineering Academy. In today's video, we are going to cover 50 most important theory-based questions from Strength of Materials, specially selected for GATE and SSC JE aspirants in civil engineering. These questions are not just important, many of them have been repeated in the previous exams, and understanding them will give you the strong grip on the subject. Each question comes with the 4 options and their correct answer. So grab your notebook, stay focused, and let's start. Question number 1. Which of the following best defines modulus of resilience? And options are strain energy stored per unit volume up to the yield point. Option B. Energy absorbed beyond yield until the fracture. Then option C. Total energy stored up to ultimate strength. And option D. Area under stress strain curve up to failure. And the correct answer is option A. Strain energy stored per unit volume up to yield point. So modulus of resilience is nothing but strain energy stored per unit volume up to yield point. Now question number 2. Euler's buckling load PCR is valid if options are slenderness ratio is lesser than 100, option B yield stress is low, option C compression load is low, and option D slenderness ratio is greater than 100. And the correct answer is option D, slenderness ratio is greater than 100. Euler's buckling load PCR is valid if slenderness ratio is greater than 100. Now the question number 3. For pure shear stress, Mohs circle has, and options are 0 radius, option B center on sigma axis, that is normal stress axis, then option C center on tau axis, that is shear axis, and option D center at origin. And the correct answer is center on sigma axis, that is normal stress axis. For pure shear stress, Mohs circle has center on normal stress axis. Now the next question number 4. Modulus of rigidity G is defined as a ratio of, and options are shear stress upon the axial strain, and option B shear stress upon shear strain, and option C axial stress upon shear strain, and option D shear stress upon the bulk strain. And the correct answer is shear stress upon shear strain. Modulus of rigidity G is defined as a ratio of shear stress upon shear strain. Now the next question number 5. Which layer in a beam under bending is neither elongated nor shortened? And options are axis of load, option B neutral axis, option C center of gravity, and option D none of the above. And the correct answer is neutral axis. The next question number 6. On bending of beam, bending stress is, and options are directly proportional to the distance from the neutral layer, option B inversely proportional to the distance from the neutral layer, option C independent of the distance from the neutral layer, and option D negligible the distance from the neutral layer. And the correct answer is directly proportional to the distance from the neutral layer. On bending of beam, bending stress is directly proportional to the distance from the neutral layer. Now the next is question number 7. A steel bar free to expand is heated from 15 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. What stress develops? And options are compressive stress, option B tensile stress, option C shear stress, and option D no stress. And the correct answer is no stress. A steel bar free to expand is heated from the 15 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius, and there is no stress develops. Now the next question number 8. Which formula defines shear stress? And options are force into area, option B force upon area, option C change in shape upon original shape, and option D force upon volume. And the correct answer is option B, that is force upon area. Shear stress is nothing but the force upon area. Now the next question number 9. What does the term section modulus represent in the beam design? And the options are option A ratio of load to deflection, option B moment of inertia multiplied by distance from the neutral axis, option C ratio of moment of inertia to distance from the neutral axis, and option D bending stress multiplied by section area. And the correct answer is moment of inertia multiplied by distance from the neutral axis. The term section modulus represent in the beam is moment of inertia multiplied by distance from the neutral axis. Now the next question, in bending of beams, the assumption that plane section remains plane means, and options are there is a no shear deformation, option B cross section remains flat and the perpendicular, option C only axial deformation happens, and option D Poisson's ratio is 0. And the correct answer is cross section remains flat and perpendicular. Question number 11. Poisson's ratio is defined as, and options are longitudinal strain upon lateral strain, option B lateral strain upon longitudinal strain, option C shear strain upon axial strain, option D stress upon strain. And the correct answer is option B lateral strain upon longitudinal strain. Poisson's ratio is defined as lateral strain upon longitudinal strain. Now the next question number 12. Which of the following material is most ductile? And options are cast iron, option B mild steel, option C concrete, and option D glass. And the correct answer is option B mild steel. The mild steel is the most ductile material. Now the next question number 13. A prop cantilever beam is, and options are statically determinate, option B statically indeterminate, option C always under pure bending, and option D not used in real structure. And correct answer is it is statically indeterminate. A prop cantilever beam is statically indeterminate structure. Now the next question number 14. In a thin cylindrical pressure vessel, the hoop stress is, and options are half the longitudinal stress, option B twice the longitudinal stress, option C equals to the longitudinal stress, and option D 0. And the correct answer is option B twice the longitudinal stress. In a thin cylindrical pressure vessel, the hoop stress is twice the longitudinal stress. Now the next question number 15. What is the main cause of shear stress in a beam? And options are transverse loading, option B axial loading, option C bending moment, option D torsional loading. And the correct answer is option A, that is transverse loading. The main cause of shear stress in a beam is nothing but the transverse loading. Now the next question number 16. The ratio of a lateral strain to longitudinal strain is, and options are elastic constant, option B bulk modulus, option C Poisson's ratio, and option D yield ratio. And the correct answer is Poisson's ratio. The next question number 17. What happens at the neutral axis in a bending beam? And the options are maximum tensile stress, option B maximum compressive stress, option C zero stress, and option D shear stress is maximum. And the correct answer is zero stress. Now the next question number 18. Which type of a stress is responsible for failure due to torsion in circular shaft? And options are bending stress, option B axial stress, option C shear stress, and option D compressive stress. And the correct answer is shear stress. The type of a stress is responsible for failure due to torsion in circular shaft is nothing but the shear stress. The next question number 19. Which of the following conditions causes bending stress in a structural element? And options are axial force, option B transverse load, option C torsional moment, and option D temperature change. And the correct answer is transverse load. Transverse load causes bending stress in the structural element. Now the next is question number 20. The bending stress distribution in a rectangular beam cross section is, and options are option A parabolic, option B uniform, option C linear, and option D 0 throughout. And the correct answer is option C linear. The bending stress distribution in a rectangular beam cross section is a linear. Now the next is question number 21. For simply supported beam under UDL, maximum deflection occurs at, and the options are Option A, 1/3 of span. Option B, center of span. Option C, near the supports. And option D, at quarter span. And the correct answer is option B, center of span. For simply supported beam under UDL, maximum deflection occurs at center of span. Now the next question, which of the following loads causes torsion in a shaft? And the options are axial tension, option B, axial compression, option C, transverse shear, and option D, twisting moment. And the correct answer is twisting moment. Now the next question, question number 23, which of the following properties must be high for a material used in shock absorbing applications? And options are option A, ductility, option B, hardness, option C, toughness, and option D, brittleness. And the correct answer is toughness. Toughness is that property which must be high for the material used in the shock absorbing applications. Now the question number 24, the function of a strain rosette is to measure, and options are direct strain in one direction, option B, angular deformation, option C, thermal expansion, and option D, strain in a multiple directions. And the correct answer is option D, strain in multiple directions. Now the next question, question number 25, the unit of modulus of elasticity in SI system is, and the options are Pascal, option B, Newton, option C, meter, and option D, joule. And the correct answer is option A, that is Pascal. The unit of modulus of elasticity in SI system is a Pascal. Now the next, question number 26, the shear stress distribution across a rectangular cross section is, and options are parabolic, option B, linear, option C, uniform, and option D, elliptical. And the correct answer is parabolic. The shear stress distribution across a rectangular cross section is a parabolic. The next, question number 27, when a material is loaded within the elastic limit, the stress is directly proportional to, and options are strain, option B, square of a strain, and option C, load, and option D, displacement. And the correct answer is strain. Whenever the material is loaded within the elastic limit, the stress is directly proportional to strain. Now the next, question number 28, in a circular shaft subjected to torsion, the shear stress is, and options are option A, uniform across the section, option B, 0 at outer surface, option C, maximum at center, and option D, maximum at outer surface. And the correct answer is option D, maximum at outer surface. Now the next question, the flexural rigidity of a beam is given by, and options are E plus I, option B, E multiplied by I, and option C, E upon I, and option D, E multiplied by Z. And the correct answer is E multiplied by I. Next is question number 30, the polar moment of inertia of a circular section is used in the calculations of, and options are bending stress, option B, shear stress, option C, torsional stress, and option D, thermal stress. And the correct answer is option C, torsional stress. The polar moment of inertia of a circular section is used in the calculation of torsional stress. Now the next is question number 31, which of the following is the most brittle material? And the options are steel, option B, brass, option C, cast iron, and option D, aluminium. And the correct answer is option C, cast iron. Now the next question, question number 32, a material is said to be ductile if it, and options are it breaks with a little deformation, option B, it can absorb vibrations, option C, it can undergo large plastic deformation, and option D, it has high hardness. And the correct answer is it can go under large plastic deformation. A material is said to be ductile if it can undergo large plastic deformation. Now the next is question number 33, the strain energy per unit volume stored in a body is called, and options are modulus of elasticity, proof resilience, option C, resilience, and option D, stress energy. And the correct answer is option C, resilience. The strain energy per unit volume stored in the body is called as a resilience. Now the next question number 34, the volumetric strain is defined as, and options are option A, change in one dimension upon original dimension, option B, change in volume upon original volume, option C, change in area upon original area, and option D, stress upon strain. And the correct answer is change in volume upon original volume. The volumetric strain is defined as change in volume upon original volume. Now the next question is question number 35. A material obeying Hooke's law exhibits, and options are linear stress strain relationship, option B, perfect elasticity and the plasticity, option C, constant strain, and option D, zero deformation. And the correct answer is linear stress and strain relationship. A material obeying Hooke's law exhibits a linear stress strain relationship. Now the next question is question number 36. Shear force at the midspan of a simply supported beam with a point load at the center is, and options are maximum, option B 0, option C equals to the bending moment, and option D equals to the load. And the correct answer is option B, that is 0. The shear force at the midspan of a simply supported beam with the point load at the center is 0. Now the next is question number 37. The unit of strain is, and options are option A, Pascal, option B, Newton, and option C, meter per meter, and option D, dimensionless. And correct answer is option D, it is dimensionless. As it is the ratio of same parameters, it is a dimensionless quantity. The unit of strain is a dimensionless. Now the next question number 38. Which of the following increases the moment of inertia of a beam section? And options are increase in cross section width, option B, increase in span, option C, increase in load, and option D, increase in density. And the correct answer is option A, increase in the cross section width. Increase in the cross section width increases the moment of inertia of a beam section. The next question number 39. The elastic limit is the point where options are after which material gains hardness, option B, up to which the stress is proportional to strain, option C, beyond which strain energy becomes 0, and option D, at which the fracture occurs. And the correct answer is option B, up to which stress is proportional to strain. The elastic limit is the point where stress is proportional to strain. Now the next question number 40. Which property indicates resistance to permanent deformation? And options are toughness, option B, hardness, option C, elasticity, and option D, plasticity. And the correct answer is option B, that is hardness. The property indicates resistance to the permanent deformation is called as a hardness. Now the next is question number 41. The maximum shear stress in a circular cross section under torsion occurs at, and options are center, option B, outer radius, option C, along the axis, and option D, mid radius. And the correct answer is option B, that is outer radius. The maximum shear stress in a circular cross section under the torsion occurs at outer radius. Now the next is question number 42. The principal planes are those where options are normal stress is 0, option B, shear stress is maximum, option C, shear stress is 0, and option D, stress is uniform. And the correct answer is option C, shear stress is 0. The principal planes are those where shear stresses is 0. Now the next question number 43. A ductile material under axial load fails due to, and options are brittle fracture, option B, shear yielding, option C, sudden snapping, and option D, surface fatigue. And the correct answer is option B, that is shear yielding. A ductile material under axial load fails due to shear yielding. Now the next is question number 44. In a stress strain diagram, the point where permanent deformation starts is called as, and options are yield point, option B, elastic point, option C, fracture point, and option D, proof stress. And the correct answer is option A, yield point. In a stress strain diagram, The point where permanent deformation starts is called as a yield point. Now the next is question number 45. The radius of Mohr's circle represents, and options are average normal stress, option B shear strain, option C maximum shear stress, and option D yield strength. And the correct answer is option C maximum shear stress. The radius of Mohr's circle represents maximum shear stress. Now the next question number 46, which is the main assumption in the Euler's buckling theory, and options are material is plastic, option B load is applied eccentrically, and option C column is perfectly straight, and option D buckling occurs after yielding. And the correct answer is option C column is perfectly straight. The main assumption in the Euler's buckling theory is column is perfectly straight. Now the next is question number 47. Poisson's ratio is always, and options are less than 1, option B more than 1, and option C greater than E, and option D equals to 0. And the correct answer is it is always lesser than 1. Poisson's ratio is always lesser than 1. Now the next is question number 48. A beam fails due to bending when options are shear force becomes 0, option B bending moment becomes 0, option C maximum tensile or compressive stress exceeds the limit, and option D all stresses are equal. And the correct answer is option C maximum tensile or compressive stress exceeds the limit. The beam fails due to the bending when maximum tensile or compressive stress exceeds the limit. Now the next question number 49. For maximum bending stress in a section, it must be located, and options are at the neutral axis, option B at the centroid, option C at extreme fiber, and option D at shear center. And the correct answer is option C at extreme fiber. For maximum bending stress in a section, it must be located at extreme fiber. Now the next is question number 50. The main cause of a thermal stress in a body is, and options are rise in temperature, option B temperature change with restraint, and option C shrinkage, and option D load variation. And the correct answer is option B temperature change with restraint. The main cause of a thermal stress in a body is temperature change with restraint. And question number 51, last question. The Hooke's law is valid up to, and options are option A fracture point, option B yield point, option C elastic point, and option D proportional limit. And the correct answer is proportional limit. Hooke's law is valid up to proportional limit. Thank you so much for watching video till end. If you found the content of this video useful, please like it, share it with your civil engineering friends who are preparing for any type of competitive exam, because all the questions in these sessions are taken from previous competitive exams. So this may help for preparation of any competitive exam. So thank you and stay tuned for this type of civil engineering content.